Imagine this. You're facing a tough choice. A big decision looms and the weight of it feels almost unbearable. You analyze, you ponder, you weigh the options, trying to foresee every possible outcome, but deep down, uncertainty lingers. Sound familiar? We've all been there, standing on the precipice of the unknown. The weight of our own limited understanding can feel overwhelming, like a heavy fog clouding our vision. We rely on our logic, our experiences, our gut feelings, hoping they will guide us. But sometimes, even our best efforts leave us feeling lost, wandering without a clear direction. It's in these moments of doubt and uncertainty that we encounter a profound truth from the book of Proverbs. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your paths. Proverbs 3:5-6 NKJV. This verse, nestled in the heart of wisdom literature, offers a guiding light for navigating life's complexities. These words aren't just ancient advice, they're a timeless roadmap to a life of peace, purpose, and divine direction. Join me as we unpack the profound meaning behind these words and discover how to truly embrace a life of faith, leaning not on our own understanding, but on the infinite wisdom of God, who sees the bigger picture and knows the path we should take. Proverbs, often referred to as the wisdom literature of the Bible, is a treasure trove of practical advice and timeless principles for living a fulfilling life. It's like a guidebook, offering insights into relationships, work, finances, and most importantly, our relationship with God. The phrase, "lean not on your own understanding," is more than a suggestion. It's an invitation to a deeper level of faith and trust in a power greater than ourselves. It's a call to shift our perspective from a place of self-reliance to a posture of humble dependence on God. But what does understanding really mean in this context? It goes beyond just our intellect. It encompasses our perceptions, experiences, and limited worldview. It's about acknowledging that our human perspective, while valuable, is inherently finite. We live in a world that often celebrates human achievement, intelligence, and self-sufficiency. We're encouraged to trust our instincts, follow our dreams, and forge our own paths. While these pursuits can be positive and empowering, they can also lead us astray if we rely solely on our own limited understanding. Our human understanding, shaped by our experiences, biases, and limited knowledge, can only take us so far. We see the world through a narrow lens, often failing to grasp the bigger picture, the unseen forces, and the divine plan that's unfolding. Think about it. How many times have you meticulously crafted a plan, only to have it crumble before your eyes? Or convinced yourself that you had it all figured out, only to be met with unexpected challenges or detours? Section 4. The confines of our understanding. Human understanding, while valuable, is inherently limited. We often think we know so much, yet our knowledge is just a tiny fragment of the vast universe. It's like trying to navigate a vast ocean with a small leaky boat. The waves of uncertainty and the winds of doubt constantly challenge our journey. We may have a compass and a map, but without the guidance of a skilled captain and the power of a sturdy vessel, we're bound to get lost at sea. Our tools are helpful, but they are not enough on their own. Our understanding is confined by time. We are bound by the ticking clock, always moving forward, never able to pause or rewind. We see only a snapshot of the present, often blinded by the past and anxious about the future. Our vision is narrow, limited to the here and now, but God exists outside of time. He is not constrained by the same limitations that bind us. He sees the beginning and the end, the intricate tapestry of our lives woven together with a purpose we may not fully comprehend. Every thread, every moment is part of a grand design. Our understanding is also limited by our human nature. We are flawed beings prone to mistakes and misjudgments. We're susceptible to fear, doubt, selfishness, and pride. These emotions can cloud our judgment, making it difficult to see clearly. These emotions can cloud our judgment, leading us down paths that seem right in our own eyes, but ultimately lead us away from God's best. We must strive to rise above these limitations and seek a higher understanding. Section 5. Trusting in the divine. Trusting in the Lord, then, is not about abandoning our reason or intellect. It's about grounding our understanding in something much greater than ourselves. It's about acknowledging that our ways are not His ways, and our thoughts are not His thoughts, as Isaiah 55 verses 8-9 tells us. True trust involves surrender. It's about releasing the tight grip we often have on our plans, desires, and outcomes. It's about letting go of our need to control and allowing God to work in and through us. Trust also requires obedience. It's not enough to simply believe in God. We're called to follow His commandments, even when they don't make sense to our limited understanding. It's about aligning our will with His, knowing that His ways are higher than our ways. Section 6. Embracing surrender. Surrendering our understanding to God doesn't mean we become passive or complacent. It's not about sitting back and waiting for life to happen. It's about actively seeking God's guidance, wisdom, and direction in every aspect of our lives. Practical ways to do this. Make prayer a daily habit. Talk to God about your worries, dreams, and decisions. Read the Bible not just as a religious text but as a love letter and guidebook for your life. Seek out godly counsel from pastors, mentors, or trusted friends who can offer wisdom and support. Surround yourself with people who uplift you and always point you towards God. Section 7. A life guided by faith. When we choose to lean not on our own understanding but on the infinite wisdom of God, we open ourselves up to a life of peace, purpose, and divine direction. This choice allows us to experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and joy, knowing that we are guided by a higher power. We discover that His plans are far greater than our own, and His ways are higher than our ways. In moments of doubt and uncertainty, we find solace in the knowledge that His vision for our lives is far-reaching and perfect. Remember the promise of Proverbs 3, verse 6, "In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct your paths." This assurance gives us the courage to move forward, even when the road ahead seems unclear. When we acknowledge God in all that we do, seeking His guidance and trusting His plan, we can walk with confidence, knowing that we're not alone in our journey. This companionship with the divine brings a sense of security and unwavering faith. So, let go of the need to have it all figured out. Release the burden of trying to control every aspect of your life. Embrace the freedom that comes from surrendering your understanding to a loving God who sees the bigger picture and wants the best for you. This act of surrender opens the door to endless possibilities and blessings. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and He will direct your paths, leading you to a life more abundant than you could ever imagine. This divine guidance ensures that every step you take is filled with purpose and meaning, bringing you closer to the life you were meant to live.